Are you a Civ 7 player looking for another challenge to kind of reinvigorate your love for this game and give yourself something new to do? Well, you're not only in the right place, but you're also not alone. Hey everyone, this is Connor here at Civ Haus, and I'm here today, and I'm going to try something I haven't done yet on Civ 7. If you've watched my videos, you know I love a good challenge. I've done the all-random challenge with the wheel spin, deciding all of our decisions. Now I kind of want to do an all-pacifist challenge. So, how it's set up here, I'm going to go for, this is the kind of game situation I've built. Going to be playing Catherine the Great as the Han. And yeah, we're going to be trying a game where we do not build a single military unit, and we don't fight at all. We want to be peaceful, we want to be fun-loving, and we want to, you know, just kind of make the world a better, more peaceful place. So much fighting, so much, you know, strife. We here at Civ Haus are trying to, you know, carve into that, cut it out. So we're going to do a little pacifist game here. All right, here's our starting seed. Nice little spot. Catherine the Great we went with just to try and be a little bit isolated, and it looks like we are going to be isolated. That's good. I didn't think we'd want to be around too many people for this. Let's go ahead. We did a cultural and scientific point, so we'll go ahead and assign those. Then we're just looking for our starting spot. We could just go right here. Gets us close to these resources, gets us pretty much on a river. I usually don't like being this landlocked, but I do like all these, you know, these vegetated tiles around us. Help us cloister in a little bit. It is going to be important that we are defensive. Here we are. Now this is a tricky part of the challenge, because I really feel like I can't build this warrior, so I feel like I have to build a scout. Again, no military units. It's very important to this. If we get one, I will probably just station them in the city somewhere. I'm not sure how, you know, most folks do this kind of challenge, but, you know, we really can't even use this unit, this unique ranged unit here. A bit tragic, no doubt. And I feel like the strategy has to be to just go for wonders here, which does make me want to go for riding early to get the Great Steely up. So we are going to, in a hilarious kind of way... Why did I do sailing? Rather do pottery. Yeah. Alright, we will go... I never do a granary this early, but I think I will this time. One, because we have a good space with no adjacencies or anything over here. I think it's a good spot to throw that. And we'll get to growing. Getting to growing. Hope everyone's been doing good out there, finding ways to still enjoy the game. We've got the June update coming, which should be a pretty massive change, honestly. And I think should do a lot of good for the game, but we still have to get that update. So, for now, I do think we want the production. Ooh, and we get this resource. We get the double grow. Actually, this food might be more worth it than 15% gold. So I think we'll do that. All right. Head out this way. There is that, though. Just noticed, of course. Alright. A few goody huts around. Nothing too crazy, though. Proceed to check that one out real quick. Ooh, Calamity has swept through. Science and production or influence. I think science and production for sure. Quick pottery. I think we'll go quick writing. Try and get that wonder up. Early game is going to be really important for us. Also just to see, you know, who all's around, what we need to be aware of. If we can kind of just build peacefully down here. Brickyard coming in next. I think we're just going to throw it on top of the granary and move on with our life. 45 science or happiness. Let's go science. I love all the science we're getting early. This is potentially pretty good as far as a little start goes. More growth. I love all this food we can get. I kind of want to just keep getting the food. Probably do want to go ahead and move this direction, though. Yeah, pretty solid growth already. Definitely can't complain. Work our way down there. Narrative choice, trade route, library and monument, or some quick gold. I feel like we're going to have a library and a monument pretty fast, so we'll wait for that. And I do think getting the Great Wall is going to be a fun part of this, so we will do the Han Civic Tree. And this is tough. I think we go Wonders, though. We'll go ahead and go Science and Production to try and get that stuff unlocked a little faster. Be curious what, if... Obviously, I'm kind of making up this challenge for myself and doing it to kind of mix things up. I'd be curious what others have done to iterate on the game, try new things out. I think when mods come out, that is going to largely... That kind of need is going to go away. But for now, it is, you gotta do something. Okay, we have that's a pretty fast writing, I feel like. Could be that we go irrigation next. It'd be nice to get a monument going though, so masonry would be nice. Yeah, so I think I will go for that first. Alright, population or food. Similar. Can I come back to this and see? I forgot where I can see. So this would be 2 turns of food or a new population. I will sacrifice a culture for a turn for that. That's worth it. Get plantation going. Could move down here. That is not bad. This is production too, which I feel like is going to be premium for me. So we will head in that direction. Gonna build out the city a little bit here. And look at that, our first military unit that we have to deal with. The challenge could fall apart so quickly. Wouldn't that be something? Let's go ahead and get this up. It can go anywhere, truly. I think we just plop it over here, though. It keeps it away from any kind of adjacency. Gives us a chance to stack some stuff. Could go here, though, and do a little quick growth. Could also do this the same way. I'd only really get 3 out of that. I'd get 4 out of this one. I feel like this... let's do this. Let's do it. Let's get rid of the farm. That way we can just grow. You know? Get the jade. Either direction, really. I do think the food is good. So let's do that. Defenseless settlement. I know. That's going to be tricky. My hope right now is they'll just go away. No, of course not. Of course not. They're going to stand right on my wonder. So mean. I mean, can you believe that? I guess I can just rebuild it and put it here now, yeah? That's pretty funny. Look at that. Huh. That feels a little goofy that we can do that, but, not complaining necessarily. Not complaining. Yeah, sure. Do they walk on it again? Nope, they're just going to get into attack range. That's great. Isabella, what's up, Isabella? Greetings. I feel like we're going to work together a little bit. Let's do a... I think let's do a cultural exchange. I think I could use some culture. Eben as well. Hello. Be friendly as well with you. We want to be friends with everyone, ideally. This is a pacifist run. So we'll do a research collab with you. Now, this is where it's tricky to know how to approach this, right? Because I think they're just going to lay into me here. And it's not going to be great. And there's our look at our yields, how down we are immediately. Down tremendous. Culture and happiness or food. Let's go culture and happiness. We get attacked. We get attacked. Okay, so this is tricky because, pure pacifist, I don't know what I could really do here, folks. This is one that feels like it could go so bad, so fast. Now, I can buy a unit, I could do that, I don't know, in a little bit, or queue one up. But wouldn't it be nice if he just left me alone? I mean, he's going to get hurt from attacking. But I'm also going to lose this city pretty quick. Which feels bad. This feels like it's just a tough challenge. In a lot of ways. Let's, in the meantime, though, grab that. Get a celebration. Do our wonder construction. Sure. Okay. What can we do here? Get in the water. Can't purchase anything for 3 turns. Did they ever leave me alone? No. Might just lose it. Might just lose it fast. Wouldn't that be something? It'd actually be kind of hilarious for this to just end. Wouldn't that be a thing? I feel like we'd probably go mysticism here. So I can throw him here. See what if that does anything. That is going to do it. Wow. Look at that. You love to see that. This is going to be hard, though. I have immediately realized the challenge here. And we just cannot get this wonder built. This is just a mess. Okay, so I could start a wall. I could. Wants me to just run this wall right through the city. I've always had a hard time building the Great Wall, not gonna lie. Must be built in a line and must be placed on an existing improvement. So that's why we don't have many options. But ideally, we're building this like around our cities. In any case, though, I think we do go ahead and get a settler going. Great. Appreciate you coming back into the fold here. I would also love to have this back in the queue. So let's go ahead and do that while we can. We're going to sit tight, and they're going to interrupt the queue again. This is pretty annoying. We're back. Look at this. What's going on? Have we broken the AI? I mean, seriously, what the heck? I also don't know where my settler is going to go here. This is about as scuffed as it gets. But look at this. What is this? What is bro doing? Just trying to make me not have a good time, I guess. I don't know. Man, dude. Like, if I put this here, maybe you'll leave me alone some, huh? That'd be cool. Now, settling is going to be challenging, because we are going to get attacked when we go to settle. This one does feel pretty good. You know, we get a lot of adjacency. It's a little too close, so, but like even over here could be good. Tie it in pretty fast. I do think I'm going to sit tight, though, for a turn. If I can. We'll move you away from the scary unit, man. Okay. They're pretty keen on not leaving us alone. Yeah, I'm fine with getting some map exposure. Thanks, even. So the scout is ready to move, which is fun and exciting news. Maybe I try and draw them away from the city. Is that ever a strategy that I could employ? If I move here, he gets attacked. What if I move over here? Is the city just going to get attacked? Probably. I don't know. This is a mess. The game doesn't quite know what to do with me going pacifist. I've been denounced? Why? This is not what I wanted. We're friendly. Why am I getting in? What? I'm just trying to create peace in this world, okay? I think everyone could use a little bit more peace. Alright, what am I doing in my Han? Am I doing the Han tree? That's not bad. Influence. Pretty much a waste. It would all get us a influence buff. 10% science in the capital is pretty nice. I do think this is worth it, because also there's just not much that moves the needle for these here. Trading would be okay. Do get a lot of wonders from the civic trees. So maybe I'll come back to that, actually. We'll see. Alright. What do we need here? Buildings, boats. God of the Sun's always a classic. Science on quarters feels pretty good for this. That's probably going to be it. I feel like I do God of Wisdom quite a bit. Just feels good when it's available. I mean, I'm gonna... Alright, we've met. Pachkuti. And we're continuing to deal with the issue of this unit just pacing back and forth. And we just kind of have to sit here. He's going to do it again. Of course he is. What is going on? I wish I could talk to these people, because this is how I get out of this. I need to be able to talk with the city-state people. And, you know, reason with them a bit. Now, this is where I'd like to settle immediately. I think I throw most other things out the window to get my settler over there. To snag that. Interesting choices here. Have masonry. Which is nice. Could go irrigation to get my settlement limit. Not that I'm going to survive. Not that I'm ever going to survive this. Bronze working certainly not that useful. The amphitheater would be nice to get, though, for later. Same for mathematics, so I probably do have to go down this middle road at some point. Currency not bad. This is probably the path we want. Straight up. I don't really see any other reason to do much else. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and queue that up. This is tricky. Yeah, I definitely need to get you over here. Pretty sure. That's what we want to do. We are going to skip for now, though. I think I have to. Getting attacked. I'm dealing with it. As we do. Skip again. Till the city's healed, then I can leave with some level of safety. I think if I leave, maybe he'll start attacking again. But if not, that's pretty annoying. I'm gonna leave. We're just gonna go over here. Okay, so that's gonna happen immediately. Yeah, this is the thing. Can I can't build a Great Wall over this, obviously. I almost wish I had the ability... Man, this would just solve all my problems, wouldn't it? But we're pacifists. We don't believe in that. So we'll resume production on the Great Steely. Go this way. Sure. We will continue to check things out here. Okay, so very foundable. They're going to path differently, finally. Finally, I iterate. Jeez. Alright, let's check out what's over here. I really should go over here because of the biome, but we are going to absolutely snag this. I just feel like I have to. No freshwater flood risk, of course. Of course you would. So, 1, 2, 3 means 1, 2, 3. Around here feels like it's the play. I kind of like this because of the mountain fortress I'd have here. Just going to go for that. Boy, we are going to be vulnerable, though. We will indeed be very vulnerable. Tech masteries, that is a big benefit. We don't have many buildings, though, so that would actually be probably good to get. Getting denounced again, or who knows why. Quite a shame. Okay, so unless I run, he's dead. So I have to run. My settler moving over there. Okay, now the Armada has come back with an army commander. That's fun. That's super cool and fun. Alright. Not sure what to do about that. I really need to go find... Yeah, this is where I was hoping the trading maps would come into play from Eben. Where I could actually, you know, figure out where these monsters are coming from so I could work with them. Oh my god! I don't know that I've ever seen an independent power have this much strength. Look at that! I'm dead. It's over. I think. I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't have too much pride where I won't lose a challenge on this channel, but I just didn't think it would happen like this. Look at this. What am I supposed to do? I mean, good night. No way I survive. I mean, it's over. It's straight up over. Even if I can find them, I really... Here they are. Gotta be. Yeah, I'm behind. I'm a little behind on influence. It wouldn't happen for a bit. Go ahead and found a city so I don't just straight up lose the game. Look at all this production, too. Wow. Beautiful. Plus food and production on tundra terrain in this settlement. Man. That is absolutely solid for me. Okay, defenseless settlement. I'm aware. Trust me, I'm aware. If I could do anything about it, I would. This... Yeah. Okay. A lot of wall potential like this. You know what I mean? If we could ever do it. I could target someone else to incite a raid. Maybe that would pull some of the aggro off. I think if I wait, I'm going to lose. But long term, it's better to wait. I do have people actively hating me, though, so maybe inciting a raid, like here, would get them to leave me alone? Potentially? Because this is Pachacuti, it looks like. Are we on bad terms? Sanction another civilization. I didn't. I guess they sanctioned me. I'm confused. Yeah, I mean, I think I lose unless I can do this, and I'll just do Isabella. Let's see if that pulls their aggro. I don't actually use this very often. So they're just healing. They're just going to sit here and heal. Of course. Of course. Okay, more friends. It's going so well. Any aggro getting pulled? You gonna leave? No? Not leaving? Okay. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, if we can survive, we might be okay. Look at that. Are you going to maybe do your rating that I have paid you to do? A fair price. 1 unit is going to leave? 1? Okay. That's cool. That's fun and cool. I don't think I need that yet. I could go ahead and get my code of laws going, start trading. Discipline's total waste, but it is what it is. Okay. I'm being traded with, that's fun. I mean, this could be going a lot worse. I did lose my scout. So we're just kind of dead. We're just sitting here, not doing much. Our yields are poo-poo. We're being actively hated on by Xerxes. With Persia, too. Ugh, this is going to be annoying to deal with. But hey, I love a good challenge. Absolutely love a good challenge. Okay. Chengdu, I could buy things, sure. But I think I just wait to go city. That's probably worth it. I'm definitely going to look to come over here next. I could grow and snag that. Pretty good little unit, but all this production is insane. Look at that. I can't use that at all, but, you know, cool. It's 4 production, though. Probably go ahead and do it. Food for towns. Not a huge benefit to me right now. I'd rather have the gold to get my town to a city. They're leaving a little bit. We get a wonder. Okay, folks. I have to take the migrant. I think I do go here. Well, everything over in Chengdu is just so much better that I do think I'll just go over there. Probably... Ooh, interesting. Yeah, gold seems like the flavor here. I will repair the farm. That I guess was destroyed. Now we're going to look for another wonder for sure. Okay. Trade routes not being able to be plundered is nice. But the food on farms is also pretty good, and growth rate is pretty good. We got here. Ooh, great person. Interesting. For 2 turns, it's not a bad play. The garden is also pretty strong already. +5 is nice. Where's that at? Here, yeah, these coastal ones. Makes sense. I don't know, for 2 turns, this might be the play. But I do... See, I might wait for a celebration to do hanging gardens. Might be the choice. Let's do that. I mean, are they actually going to leave me alone here? I cannot believe this. I really... When I said it was over, I genuinely thought I was about to just kind of shut down this game, quick little stream, and be done. But no. I have to have an academy? Oh, please, brother. Well, you can take a little nap for a while. You will not be used. Okay. Guess we'll go hanging gardens. Feel like this could go a lot of places. Maybe here? I get 4 tiles to build on. I lose an adjacency, but I also get to do a little hopscotching. Let's do that. Get to grow. Yeah, let's, let's think here. Probably grow down, just to kind of get some tiles going. Let's do this. Go ahead and settle down here. Grow up that way.
Do nothing, which is...
Okay. Influence in science building is not quite worth it. More growth. Perfect. Set them under threat. So much to think about, you know? So much going on with my settlements. I almost have enough. I do have enough to convert this. That's probably worth it. Go ahead and do that. Monument +6, pretty good. Let's do it. That'll get me my quest, which I think gives me 100. Army Commander. Now this is interesting. I feel like we're just going to do that. I feel like that's okay. I don't know if that ruins the pacifist run. Let me know, if you're watching, what you think of that. I mean, he's not going to have any units. He can't fight. He's just going to sit there. He doesn't even have an upgrade, does he? No. He's just chilling. Okay. 30% in. Okay, I would say I don't have any points. Hardly, at least. Alright, alright. Chilling. No scouts makes this a pretty fast little game. Okay, that's not... I wouldn't say concerning. Definitely rough, though. Hey, that's going to be nice. That's going to be really nice. Because now they should all leave. Let's go. Let's go. Huge. Huge bit of relief. Okay, I can breathe a little bit. Emphasis on a little bit. Wonder construction sounds good. This sounds good. Have the hanging gardens in progress. I will go wonder over here next time if I can. 100 gold. Dunsky. No wonders available, which is okay. Could go scout, could go settler. Could go library, because it's a science building. I get that extra influence. Always a nice thing to have. I have triple adjacency, so that's going to be a library. Now, having some protection right here is... I cannot understate the value of it. But I don't know what's going on in the map. I actually need Eben to trade maps with me some more. And give me some more intel. He's my eyes in the sky. I'm getting denounced by everyone. Okay. Not sure why. Really not sure why. So we're going to try and make friends with other people. To maybe offset that a little bit. We'll go ahead and move you off, by the way. That way I can have units for sure be able to spawn here and whatnot. Some weird interactions with that, I feel. If you leave a civilian unit on your unit producing space, I feel like it can often have problems. Code of laws. 2 influence a turn. Just about as good as that. My influence is not that important right now, though. But I do feel like that could be a pretty important resource for us, actually. And just on the palace, I don't think is worth it. I think we'll take the hit. 2 influence more important than 2 culture. For sure. I think I go here. Yep. Now, being able to go ahead and steal, do some espionage wouldn't be bad. But citizenship is nice. Because of the culture building and the wonder, the Wei Yang Palace is pretty good. So I could get there from 17 that way, or 10 and however much this costs. Then I'm there as well with science from specialists. Or I do this. This would be nice to get to, though. So maybe I do just go for this and kind of hold off on the Han Civics. I think that's okay. That's okay. All right. We are going to trade here. Hopefully. Now that we can trade. Okay. We get some production over here. We will go ahead. I could use some population, so a bath makes sense. Great Wall also could make sense, but I don't like that pathing quite yet. Ancient Walls makes a lot of sense. A lot. I actually think that's probably a requirement here. Is it worth buying? Not yet. I don't think I need it quite yet. I am going to buy one of these guys, though, I think. I would love to get a better one. Give me something I can use. Didn't even look at him. What do we got? Okay. Ooh. +3 influence to the palace. Okay, that... I would say that was a worthwhile investment. Huh. I don't know... Influence or money? Probably influence. I have a ton of it. Can't do anything here. Can't quite do that. I'm fully hated by Isabella. I would love for that to stop. Alright, and we're trading. And we're trading. Yep. We actually minus on gold? We are. Wow.
He heard
Like, it's kind of hard to get minus on gold. But we've done it. Wow. Yeah. That's an important resource for us. That is going to be another wonder. Hello. Very cool.
now water gushes
Hanging Gardens.
from the gardens, free
Yeah, it's 2 wonders down.
the water.
Specialists are already pretty good too. Farms are now much better. Training units not very important. I don't mind just getting my farms going here. Food is pretty good for us early. Okay, I don't know why it gave me the leader attribute ping there, but okay. Baths and gardens, always fun, but I think I have to go for another wonder, I think. It's not a great wonder. When do I unlock another one? 17 or 14? It's a long time. I'd have some dead turns, but not that many. Or I could go for a monument. Get some more influence. I don't know, though. The garden's a pretty good space right now. Let's go for the garden. Just stack that food. Here's the point. Expansionist. Aha. Yeah. That's good, because I'll probably go for a settler somewhat soon, actually. Probably wouldn't build it from this one, but that will be in the near future, I would think. Bath could be the play. Brickyard could be the play. Being that I could already do a little expanding out with it. Wonder and resource adjacency with the barracks, though. But I also don't care about building land units, so that's not very good. Could go scout, actually. Let's go scout and actually get some sight of what's going on around me. Aha! And we have war. This is going to be a tricky one for me. But I am going to arm myself a little bit with that. Anyone else? Okay. The same thing here. Well, this is going to be awfully tricky. Awfully tricky. Like, we were really trying to work with Eben here. We really were. Let's try and get Pachikuti to want to ally with us, maybe? Okay. That's a huge get. That would have been good to have knowledge of 1 turn prior, so I could have done this. What a massive amount of intel we just got. Holy smokes. Right as I train the scout, of course. That feels great. We'll go explore this way. Okay, interesting. Well, we have a great defense, so I'm not that worried about it. River tile. Not bad, actually. I think we'll go for a free tech. Take masonry, sure. Diplomatic point, sure. Actually, we have so much influence going, but we will go happiness. We need gold pretty bad. I wanted to settle over here, but now I feel like that could be a pretty risky play. I do think a settler makes a lot of sense, though. Alright, the boys are fighting. Girls are fighting. Let's look over here, though. Maybe my new home lies to the west, not to the east. But, I mean, I'm getting 20 influence a turn. That's got to be pretty high, yeah. So there's still a world where I could befriend these folks, and then that makes this bridge a lot easier. A lot easier to build. 22, it's a little awkward. I think I'll wait. Something that has a similar building time as this. You could even go for the bath. This is the garden, yeah. It's a lot of food, which is good. Get me growing awfully fast. I'll also go for another one of these. I do think we'll go for the bath, actually. So we can do that. Actually, well, I kind of want to keep my farm. We'll do that. Let's go one and search. Wow, still goody huts. Pretty uncharted part of the map, it seems. Probably an independent power down here that's angry. Let's go find that. Yeah, we're defenseless, we know. Okay, my independent power buddies are being pretty dispatched right now. Not the most ideal thing. Okay, looks like the settler is built. We'll go brickyard, I think. And looked to go probably here. Clay pits, mines, and quarries, so I probably want to get rid of the woodcutter, actually. It's a great adjacency, though. Mountain, natural wonder, and this. Could just come over here. Not worry so much about it. This would be a mine, this would be a mine. Let's just do it. Feeling bold. Then we can go this way. It's a lot of happiness I could get, and I am, well, I'm not that low in happiness, actually. We'll take the giga production. Now, I think it's over here. I think this is still the play. So we're going to bring him here for now. Is that gone? Is that goody hut gone? It seems like it is. Cancel. Looks like there's nothing on this tile now, so... Must have just gotten yoinked, I guess. As it does. So here's a independent power. Here's someone else. Not sure who that is. It's not a dotted line, so this is a player. Probably should go figure that out. Who is that? Oh, is that Xerxes? Oh, that's... Okay, he hates me because he ain't me. He wanted this. That makes sense. Okay, man. Ugh. They're doing as much as they can, though, and I can honestly respect that a lot. We will befriend you all as we look to kind of come over here and found near you. I think this is our spot. That is going to be a contested one, I have a feeling. You all are next, though, for sure, if I can get you. For sure, yep. I don't really care if he dies. You were just meant to go out and discover what you're doing. Now this is interesting. Could go here. I don't mind losing the production on this city. There's not a lot going on. We just need wonders. Okay. Let's grow. A lot of specialist opportunities, but I don't think we're there yet. Really don't think we're there yet. The food in cities is always good to have. These are just juice food ones, though, for farms, because of the hanging gardens. So part of me thinks I should just do that. This also is a nice gap to fill in. Like we've kind of pushed our perimeter as far as it needs to go. I will absolutely take an alliance. Bless you, Pachacuti. Bless you. Can we have peace? We cannot. Okay. As you were. Could go market, get some more gold going. We don't really have anything like that right now. Monument, not bad. I think market's okay, though, here, actually. Let's do this. I think we go for this. It's only 2. I could go one more over, but all the floodplain stuff, I think this is not a bad little spot here. Yeah, we're going to go for little capital power. Grow this way. Is that enough to do it? It is. I always forget. Then we'll come out this way as well. Establish ourselves a little bit. You all will be next to be my friends. Now I think I kind of want to come back this way. As we discover Ben Franklin. What's up, Ben? Hopefully we can be friends. So you don't hate me like the rest of the world. I mean, I rarely have games where I get war declared at me this fast, and of course, it's on the one pacifist run I decided to do. Of course. Peace. Cancel. Peace. Cancel. Great. This could be bad. This could have been a little bit of a choice on my part. I recognize that. I fully recognize that. Could be in trouble. But I also think these AI sometimes don't like to spread themselves too thin. So they might be a little cautious with how they go about attacking me. What's up here? Nothing too exciting.
After the assembly gap.
What do we got? Culture buildings, culture. I'm all influence right now, and I actually kind of like being all influence, so I'm going to stick with that. Can't build that wonder, tragically. Could go barracks. But again, it would be purely for production. Not necessarily a bad thing, though, to have it. Yeah, I could do this. I lose my farm. So I do lose a lot of yields, but the production would be nice to have. Yeah. That's probably worth it. I don't know, actually. Such a toss-up. Do I start building walls? Maybe not. Can't stand wall building in this game. I really don't like the way it works. I'm just gonna say it. Okay. Yep, training units. Good. Is there a world that I just don't slot this? And I take the bonus? Yeah. I kind of think I do. I think the golden happiness is literally worth more than 20% for... I mean, if it, maybe it counts the units like this guy. Not sure. Should know that, and I don't. Okay.
Perfection is achieved.
So now we can do the amphitheater and the... yeah, okay. Great. Glad you guys like me. That's always good. It's good to have friends. Oh, tough. Lost that opportunity. Kind of figures, though. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna send everything to the capital that we can, still. Is fighting happening? Maybe. I'm surprised the war has gone this well, and I cannot believe that I cannot declare peace. I cannot propose peace. No peace will be had. 800 seems a little steep to go to a city there. It's kind of crazy. I don't know, not much left for the scout to do now. Send him up here. Go discover some new lands. Significant blizzard. Significant. Love to see that. Anything I can improve? Nope. Just chilling. I love the production, though. I feel like I need to just keep eating up this production because I'm trying to build wonders here now. So we need production. Ooh, Valley of Flowers. Look at all these natural wonders. That's Isabella. It's got to be. See, I thought she'd like me now that I have this, especially. I think gold's more important. Especially because I only have the one town. I guess I accept. Crazy. Y'all are so mean. Loosen up. You know? Well, actually, that's Pachacuti has that. Good for him. I feel like I get into games with Pachacuti, and he usually does so bad. AI hates him. But I can wander into his territory because we're allies, so that's fun. Deer or salt? Definitely deer if I'm going to do one, but could also just get another farm. More food. Let's take the food. I'm not building anything right now. Yeah, we don't need the production too badly. Just getting my my unique units out there. We'll go amphitheater for sure. Get our 6 culture. I think we just throw it on a vacant space. It's mountain, yep, and wonder. So that works. Yeah, trade opportunity, sure. What does this give me here? Activate on a constructible with a great work slot to grant a codex called Book of Han. Grants 2 culture. Yeah, let's put it here. Sure. Sounds good. We're at 600 gold. We're going to keep exploring through here. There's Bach. Pachacuti playing my favorite Civ, the Mayans. I know they're good. That's not necessarily why I like them. I really just like them because of the Jaguar Slayer, if I'm going to be honest. It's just the coolest unit ever, I think. So, just my take. We get a city-state bonus. Nice. I think we'll go... It's kind of nice we got 2 science ones, so we get to stack these bonuses a little bit. We're going to go for the science yield. And we get writing 2. Nice. Okay. Alright, another city-state we could potentially ally with here. Seeing... There's not that many available. This has been a very active game in terms of city-state kind of activations. I think I'm dead, so we might run. Let's run down here. Yeah, influence, sure. Okay. We'll do a cultural exchange, and we'll do a research collab with Ben. Good steal. Let's steal a tech. Your yields are too good, Isabella. Calm down. This is actually one I could incorporate if I wanted to go that direction. I kind of like having them, though, as just a buffer. So I probably won't. But that is an option. Certainly is. Yeah, we're not purchasing units ever, so don't care too much about that. 4 food, pretty good, but 3 food into production, a little bit nicer. Just those slingers there. Can't make friends with you. I think I go 1 in search. Nothing too crazy, just Xerxes and all of his might. All of his scary units. Repair the mine, sure. Probably should produce a merchant here, but we do have this, what we could make. And I can't put it in the capital, so it is absolutely getting built next. Without a doubt. Must be placed on grassland, yeah? Fine with me. Both resource adjacent, this one is too. Probably here, though. Yeah. Okay. Let's see, what else can we do? Trying to find somewhere else to spend my influence, particularly on a city-state, would be great. No wonders in the capital to do. So could go merchant. Is this... Yeah, trade route's gonna be plundered. I feel like that should apply to all of them, I believe. So we can go convert this to a city. We'll do that. Alright. Now I think we can start to actually do some things here. +7 production blacksmith is kind of wild. I think I have to consider that at least, even though it doesn't make a ton of sense. Settler also probably worth considering. Not sure where it would go. Still being in a war makes that a hard choice to make, but I mean, this is not a bad spot here. There's also plenty more tundra. Could do like a little town down here and get all the salt, but again, no units makes that kind of lame. Could do a coastal down here, get these resources. If I come over here, it's going to be a battle immediately. I just understand that. So we might hold off on settlers, honestly. I don't think a merchant's a bad play. I also just like doing these guys. I love the RNG. We've got competition for the wonder. We do build pretty fast, though, and the production on that on Chengdu is kind of crazy. 25 is pretty beefy, I feel. So we're feeling okay about that. I think the library might be the move here. I think it is. Feels pretty good. Can expand as well. Not a bad little 1-2 for food. Feels like it's worth it. Alright, you guys can go over here. Okay, there is a independent power somewhere around. We're going to get, by the way, to turn 100. Then cut this one off. We've reached the crisis stage. We will accept that from PACIFIST. +5 happiness and wonders and affected settlements with -10 gold. Well, I have no altars. Or I could just juice my science. I think we just take the net neutral. Move on. We search. Anything? Just surrounded by units. That scout's dead, right? Right? Wow. Somehow alive. Alright, and that, I said I was going to stop on turn 100. I feel like I should honor what I had said. We're already on turn 102. That went really fast. We're just going to be in war forever. We're going to grow the city. Look at this massive city already. Antiquity Age never looks like this for me usually, so this is kind of fun. I think I'm going to greed more farm. I think this is my production house, and this is my specialist city before too long. You're going to go here. I'll take you right back into the battle, and that is where we're going to stop. So make sure, if you want to see the conclusion of this, tune in. If you like this video, tune in for more. I always like doing these little challenge videos, see how people see what people are thinking about them. If you all like it, I'll definitely play the whole thing out, but if people don't, that's cool too. No worries. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Thanks for tuning in, and come back next time to see if we can actually do something in this game without creating units. So far, we're not doing terrible. I wouldn't say we're doing good, but we're not doing terrible. We're not getting blown out. So, thanks to everyone for watching. As always, appreciate the support in all the videos. We've gotten over 1,000 subs. We're kind of cruising now. It feels good. So, excited for the June update. Excited for the future of the channel. And yeah, appreciate you all again. But from our house to yours, we hope you'll join us for one more turn. We'll see y'all next time.